The Markanday Ghat is behind us, and in the front is the Gomti Sangam. Now, this person who was there, the boat person, he was asking me whether he wants to take me to the Sangam area. So the only concern is that how far is the confluence or the Sangam. Now, there was a road which I had checked out earlier, and of course, the confluence point is going to shift further further east because of the water levels receding. But this is the approximate location. It's coming there in front of us. Another interesting part I would like to show you is this stone channel which has been built over here. That's on the right and on the left. Now, this is a kind of barrier between the river and the mainland. So, not only as a barrier, it also becomes a walking track. So, something similar is being made at Prayagraj, which is under the Curzon Bridge. The name location I'm forgetting again. So, Mahavirpuri Ghat. Yes, now I remember. So, Mahavirpuri Ghat is also seeing something similar. So, they have made a pavement, and then the sand has come since the water level had risen. The sand has come and covered it. So, the water level must have risen to this level. It's quite incredible. Now, let's see where is the confluence and how far I would have to walk over it. I am suspecting that the confluence is coming right in front. So that's the problem with plastic packets. This is going to stay here for around 100 years. And people in India just don't understand this concept. They will keep, buying food items in plastic packets and then carelessly throw them around here and there. So anyway, or these packets might have come through the river on top. So I think we have reached the confluence. As I said, I suspecting that I have reached this place. Now, that wasn't too far away, and it was a good walk in the hot burning sun. So let's first reach over there. We are coming closer to the confluence, and there's a surprise. There is a road here. I can see at least one two-wheeler parked, but yes, there are a couple of four-wheelers also in the end. So that means you can drive down till this point, till this place, and there's a tiny parking space available over there. And beyond that, then there is this beautiful structure and the ghats. You have to actually jump over this fence because this fence is actually fenced out this whole area. So this is also a ghat, though very less activity over here, and that's the Gomti River. Let us see if we are able to go to the actual confluence point. So that's the Gomti River, very beautiful and pristine. That's the Gomti River. And I have to agree to one thing that yes, the river is pretty clean. That's the gate. It has been fenced off, and there are a couple of four-wheelers standing there. That means there is a path right up till this point. So those are the steps to the ghats. So the flood waters had reached right up till this top. If you can see this mud which is accumulated over here. So that's the confluence proper. Can't go any further in this direction because the mud is still wet. Let me see if I can climb over on top and go over that edge. So the mud is not yet dried up fully, but I can see a walking track which must have been used by people. Okay, these are the shellfish uh, of the river. So, yes, we might have to be a little careful, but there is a possibility of going towards the Sangam. Yes, this is the confluence. So, quite lucky to see over here because there is uh, there is quite a bit of wet sand over here already. So this is the confluence proper, the meeting point of two great rivers, Gomti and that's the Ganga River. And right in front of us, I saw a very incredible phenomenon of the Ganga dolphins. They are actually, dolphins, as you know, they are all mammals and they have to come up to the surface to breathe. There you can see one. Uh, I'm trying to capture them with my camera, but apparently they come at random places for just a small, tiny interval of a couple of seconds. So it's very difficult to capture them. But let's see. Right now, I'm standing here and hoping that a couple of them pops up and you know they make my day. I have tried to capture with my camera, but they just come up at random places, and it's there is one in the center. I'll try to zoom in this footage. There's one at the right. So yes, the GoPro is a good bet. If I'm able to capture them, let's see. And they are really large in size. So if you want to look out for the dolphins of Ganga River, this is the place. There goes one. So yes, I have been able to capture a couple of them in this footage. There is a big one. Now this footage, I would like to zoom in and see if I'm able to, there goes one more. So they are quite nearby. There is one in the distance. It has taken a turn. So they take a roll, a front roll rather, not a side roll, and then they take a breathe of air and they go back again. That's one more captured. So let's see. I'll have to amplify this footage. I'll have to zoom it in to see if I'll be able to make anything out of it. So that's Gomti River, and that's the Ganga River confluence. That was one big spectacular dolphin. That was really a huge one. I hope it surfaces again at this very spot. There are these couple of people swimming over here in the river, and they are the really lucky ones. They have cast a net in the water. They are hopeful to catch some fish today. So this is going to be one last attempt to capture the dolphin. It's there right in front of us. We'll wait for a couple of more minutes. After all, every animal has to come and breathe. The best part about randomness of a dolphin is that if you're looking in one direction, waiting for it to come up, there it goes. I hope that has been captured. So if you're waiting for it to come in one direction, it will come out through some other place, and then uh, so maybe it's a tactic to save themselves against predators. But one thing's for sure, there are plenty and plenty of dolphins here. Plenty. I could count at least 10, 15 of them. So there must be many more in the deep. So that's one very close to the boat. Maybe next time I should take the boat and then try to come to this place if I'm ever hoping to capture a dolphin. So that's the end of it. That's the confluence. We were very lucky to reach here in the daytime and see this confluence. And that's a miniature ghat over there. It's not too frequented. That was extremely beautiful. We are back on track. That's the boat ride river, and those are the birds which are chasing the boat because people are throwing something in the water for them to eat. And that's the confluence. Now, I'm surprised. There are two things which you have to note. One thing is that at the confluence, there aren't too many people over there. So, most of the people that means don't come here for sightseeing, they come here for pilgrimage purpose. However, between the confluence and the Markanday Mahadev Ghat, there is a walk of about 10 minutes, and you have to cater that walk factor into your planning so that you don't, put too much of a burden on yourself. So that's the Gomti River and the Ganga River. And again, I'm really, really surprised by how clean and beautiful this looks. Which means I have to come here early morning and do some photography in the early hours where I might get a clear view of this river. Or maybe if I'm unlucky, this view will be, obscured by fog. So that's for today. I'm moving back to the Markanday Mahadev Ghat. I'll click a few pictures over there, and then we shall reel back to Varanasi.